In this video, we'll show you how to get set up with heart rate training using the Garmin Forerunner 220. First thing we need to do is to add the heart rate monitor to the watch. So we're going to put on the heart rate monitor if it's provided, or you can use an older one that is Ant Plus. And we're going to go from our main menu down to settings. We're going to scroll down to sensors, and we're going to add a sensor. We're going to add a heart rate monitor. Now this is where you also can add your foot pod. So we're going to choose heart rate monitor. It's going to search. Found the heart rate. So now with that done, when you're going to be starting an activity, you'll have the additional heart rate data page. So let's pretend that we're going out for a run. We're going to run right now, and if we scroll through the pages, we'll have the heart rate data pages. So with that's done, we're going to set up now our heart rate zones. And in order to do that, we're going to flip over to the computer and go over to Garmin Connect and get that all set up. Alright, so now we're in Garmin Connect using the new layout. So we're going to click on our profile button and click on settings. And once the page loads up, we're going to scroll down to training zones. And from there, we can set up our heart rate training zones. Now, there's two things that we need to set up. One, we need to set up our resting heart rate. So we'll need a few days to actually monitor that, give it a real result. And the second field is our maximum heart rate. Now, we can use the theoretical formulas, or if you've gone to a professional location to get that, you can get that. And from there, we can double check the percentages based on your training program, heart rate training program, or other programs. That is the default heart rate settings. Now you can split it up by sports. You can do running or cycling, but for default, that's fine. Let's click on send to device right here on the top right, and we're going to get a confirmation that we're going to send it to the right device. We're going to click on send now, and that should open Garmin Express. Now we're going to plug in our Garmin 220 via USB, and that's going to sync. Now that won't transfer the software updates that you see on the screen here. That will only sync activities and the workout. Now that has been done. Let's unplug the Forerunner and confirm that the profile has been transferred over to our device. So now that we've finished transferring our heart rate profile to our Forerunner, now we can verify it. We can do this by going down to our menu and going down to settings. We'll scroll all the way down to user profile. And now if we scroll through, we can get to our heart rate zones. And now we can see that the numbers match up to what we had set up on Garmin Connect. So for now, if you, depending on the type of run that you're doing, you may want to set up a workout on Garmin Connect, transfer that to the watch, or set up heart rate zone alerts as you're doing a run. If you're doing like a long run, you just want to stay in the same zone. Other than that, that's how you set up heart rate training using the Garmin Forerunner 220. But if you do want to erase the watch completely, you can do the hard reset. And from here,